Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This is Bashal Tootin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. And with that last reception, we have just witnessed an NFL record. He's gone over 1,964 yards receiving now on the year as he moves past 2012 Calvin Johnson for the most in one season in NFL history. When you think about it, for a league that's been around for over 100 years, that is no small feat. So congratulations to it. A gain of 3, second down. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
First down, Jaguars.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Saints nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator. Because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
They'll run it again with Miller. Oh, what a move. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The Saints at 11-4 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a toss right to Miller. The try. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 64 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
That's out wide for Palmer. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Trey Palmer, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, run! Done! It's time! Go, go, let's go!
Now Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Ginger, attack! 11, 13, Luke! Here we go.
Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Thomas. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. A short throw there to Strange. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. These two teams all tied after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Go. Hey. Check smash.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On play action, Shuck.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 59 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Running left is Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Jaguars' 23-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 9, go street.
To throw is Shuck.
Got a man on the right sideline. That's Stevenson. 23 yards, the final tally.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
On the set. Set. Reload. 18 Cardinal.
Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Check smash. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Jaguars 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Red, I'm red. Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence. Thomas brings it in.
He's into space past the 25.
And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Open man, it's Palmer. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Palmer with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jaguars 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Go, let's go. Focus, all right?
Lawrence will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
13, Luke.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A first down carry now for Miller. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 5.
Come on. Set. 79. Hey,
Again, it's Miller. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck.
He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown, Saints.
Trey Palmer
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
and the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That's good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. That's complete. It's Bashal Tootin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action now. Lawrence. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they were in in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
Hey, Lion.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Second and 10.
Hey, let's go. Hey, son, there's one time.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long.
Lisa 24. Same. So 13 Luke.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now Shuck. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's Shuck. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
60 Bison, 60 Riggs. Buffalo 18. 60 left. Corey 70. Dragon 60.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Very quickly here, that's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
11.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Denver. Go.
Lawrence going to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1.
At the 42-yard line. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the set. Let's go.
A handoff, running left is Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. At about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down.
Red on red.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line.
Take right open.
1st down.
Hey, I'm gun.
1st and 10 at the
Back to throw. Lawrence. They'll get this out to Tootin.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Let's go. Hey, go. Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go. Son.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
A gain of 12. First down, Jaguars.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, go. 11. Done. It's hot.
Lawrence running right on the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Ginger. 30 left. Hey, kill.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Silver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
11, Agate.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
11. Hey, let's go.
Now Lawrence finds Tootin out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
2nd and 7.
Hey, Ryan, 30 left. This one's up.
Now Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
11, add down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10.
Go. Here we go, checking one. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
It's a gain of 20. And the Jaguar first down.
Again, it's Lawrence. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Red on red. Focus, hot. Sink right.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. LaQuint Allen from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
kickoff for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards a carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's again to Miller. And he stopped immediately there. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, 56 yards. And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Lutz with the extra point. And a lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Saints 31, Jaguars 21. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fighting his way through contact. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Lawrence. And a quick throw here that's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
I got him.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And the Jaguars 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
11, and get it. Hey, smash. Back out. That's me. There we go.
Turton fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
And goal.
Red on the red.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
7-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Palmer, 71 yards. And the Saints stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. What's good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 38 now, here's second down at 7. Back to throw. Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and...
The offense on third down, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Hey, go.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but it did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On red.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Saints, they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12.